Okay, 5 minutes. And let's see, today I'm going to talk about camping. Why not? It's on my mind, and I'm going camping in a couple of weeks, and I'm really excited for that because I can't remember the last time I went camping. It must have been four, at least 4 years ago since I've been camping. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm happy that I have an opportunity to do something, and I'm also feeling good that I've mostly been figuring out how I can go camping. I think for a long time I thought maybe that would be off limits to me because of my situation, or at least just like too difficult to figure out in terms of how do I, how do I go camping and be comfortable uh, with my body? How do I go camping and get around in a wheelchair? A lot of these places aren't very accessible. I mean, how do I even get to a camping place, anyways? So it's been, I've mostly thought that that wouldn't be accessible to me, but this year I've managed to kind of like chip away at um, those things, like figuring out how to make those things happen, how to get places, how I might be comfortable, how to make it happen. And so, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. And now that I've kind of figured out some workarounds and figured out how I might be able to do things, it also creates a lot more potential opportunity for me to do that. And I notice myself getting excited for doing that this summer, and then having something new to look forward to, which is really nice. Yeah, so that's that's fun. You know, I I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that um, the weather in Taiwan uh, isn't really the best. Hasn't always been the best for camping. Isn't always the best for camping because it's either really hot here or really wet. But I don't know. Uh, I haven't explored everywhere in Taiwan yet. Uh, I've mostly only camped on the shores on the beach where it's really hot. So I have done some camping in Uling Farms, which is way up in the mountain, and that's always been really, really nice, especially in the summer because the air up there is really cool. So, yeah, camping. I think that's about all I have. Oh, I'm going to say one more thing about it. The thing that I learned would be a comfortable way for me to camp is sleeping in a hammock. So I had kind of been curious about that because for me, I mean, laying down, like in this room here, actually, I have a small single bed with a thin mattress on it. I think for most people, it would be comfortable enough to sleep on, but for me, it feels pretty uncomfortable. I It's hard for me to make it through the night on that, and that is more comfortable than most camp setups, like a tent, sleeping pad, sleeping bag. And so I've I haven't felt like that kind of camping would really work for me unless I invested a bunch of money in crazy gear, like some kind of thick mattress and like a cot and, gigantic tent that I can stand in. And that's expensive, and I'm not really sure, is that the kind of thing I want to invest in? But then I saw some videos on YouTube about camping in hammocks and how comfortable it is. And so I took my hammock to the park a few weeks ago, set it up, got in the hammock, and what do you know? It's super comfortable for me. Just feels great. And I knew instantly that's how I'm going to camp. That's how I can camp. And that's how I'm going to camp. So, on my camping trip in a few weeks, I'll be camping in a hammock for the first time. and seeing how it goes. I'm hoping it goes well. I've never done it before, but I have been watching a lot of different YouTube videos on tips for camping in hammocks and all this stuff, like getting a rain tarp and, having a sleeping pad and how to set it up so that it's like optimally comfortable. And that's helped a lot. So this will be my first go at it. And I'm sure I will make another video then, a companion video, as they say, on how that was for me.